I tell you what, today it's been a pretty nice day. It's been the nicest day of today, I should say. And I went to American spot, and I kind of participated partly, and I quit after following for maybe 15 minutes. I took a leak, and after that, that's the most urgent case that I proceeded. And after taking a leak, I proceeded to the premise where all those people were gathered, and they were doing beginners practice of adorable American language of mine, and they were there, and another premise was filled with the peeps who was in the intermediate or maybe fairly advanced group, but they had that fucking AC unit being on to the full blast, and I went out even without following that practice for uh, even without following at all, I should say, because I was just sweaty, and I don't want to get sick or whatever, because I don't have time to be sick. And after my lung inflammatory process that happened to me 3 years ago. It's been 3 years how I passed that not just maybe horrible experience, but you don't want for sure whether you're gonna die, or whether you're gonna survive. And I've survived, and thanks God. Again, I went out of that second room because they had that AC unit they had that AC unit being on the full blast, and I was sweaty, and I went out, and I didn't want my body to cool off or cool down to the extent that I might get a cold because of being there. And I quit that just following that Native Americans for that reason that I just reported you. And I went again to the first room. Sorry, my tongue is just my mind, which is more important, not my tongue stumbling right now, but my mouth muscles of my mouth and my mind stumbles right now, because fucking it's 11:59 p.m. It's 1 minute to midnight. If you can believe that. That's the pretty interesting fact. I've never been close to the midnight to this extent previously, and so here I am making these ramblings in front of you just to warm up my tongue and to brush my American thoughts in my head, and to again get that American mood in which I'm speaking, and to spread it to the highest extent as I only can, and I'm on it right now. So the story was, I went again to the first room, and there all those beginners were gathered. They were giving their brilliant speech, and I was asked some question. What was the question? See, let's reflect. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue. I got sidetracked by being sidetracked again. What was I gonna say? See, that stuff happened there. Beginners were there, and I was there, and me being there. I remember me being there, and what happened further on was I was asked that question, what was my name, and I went going what was my name, and what else, and then I went randomly, just as I only can, just blah 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 blah. So because of that stuff, that other stuff happened further than that stuff happened before, and other things were included in my rambling world of my today's get together with Native Americans, and first group with beginners. And I went why people get stuck on Dnieper gas dam, and then again having all those traffic jams on that Dnieper gas dam, and because of that fixing process, repair process on the dam, and why people get stuck in traffic jams in the first place, and why you may get stuck in that traffic jam while riding on marshrutka or whatever. And I was just going randomly and without being related to some subject. I picked my subject myself, those traffic jams in our Dnieper gas dam, and without even being asked, I went just without having any permission or asking for any allowance or any permission. All I was just is me, being me. No one can be me except of me. Just being me, it's cool. What I can add? Nothing. Literally nothing can be added except what was been said, and I want this video shoot to be as fucking short as I only can, but I wanted to speed up a little bit to just practice more, just random speaking at a middle or even high rate of speech, and not to pull it, drag it to the latest minutes of my today's video shoot. I won't be doing that at all. I won't be doing that because I don't want to spend too much time in front of my PC today, particularly today. It's like a side note that I wanted to share, and I'm kinda gonna share it right now. I'm kinda gonna share it right now. I had a phone call from a friend of mine. His name is Konstantin. He's proposed me to have a ride on his nicest ride, Kia ride, Chirata model, and we were riding the nicest streets of our city along with another friend, some dude. I wouldn't call him my friend, just acquaintance, whatever. Okay, we had a ride together, it's been three of us, and we rode all these ways along these streets and along the streets, I should say. That's the latest time counts on my brain, on my tongue, on my pronouncing skills, on my whatever. I like whine about stuff, and I'm so big about doing my whining sessions, but this particular session of tonight is not whining sessions, like randomly related to whatever. Let's say I've risen how many topics right now, maybe 4 topics related to my American spot, how I practice beer, related to my ride with my friends. It's my second point, or third in a row, and the second was what was that? Some random subject, I don't remember now. It's not important. The more important at the moment in which I'm speaking right now in my American, and I don't counter my just whatever points that I have reason throughout all the sessions that I'm not even complete with this session, and within this session I've brought 3 topics so far, and in order to get that number bigger, I have to raise, some 4th topic, something again, in order to finalize my today's video shoot. Let it be what? Let it be business standpoints. It's long. It won't be just appropriate for the moment because it's long. It requires deep details being explained, and it's my further subject that I'm gonna lay on your ears further on in my oncoming video shoots. These business standpoints and my own standpoint, if you will. You can follow. If you don't, that's okay. I can understand whatever, get it or leave it, as I say. That's about it, guys and gals. If it's been something meaningful for, then comment down below. Wherever, do your own things on your own, as I always say in those video shoots here on this channel called Director for English, which I call myself in the first place. It's been a pleasure again to feel you all, to practice in front of you all. Have a nice one, and wake up cheerful and pleasant. Pleasure. Bye.